Hello dear students, this is Dinesh Chaurasia. So today we will start chapter number 4, cube and cube roots. Okay, we have already done square and square roots. We know how to do the square of any number and to find the square root of any number. So now a new chapter, cube and cube roots. So what is the meaning of cube? See, cube of any number means a number multiplied 3 times. Like if we need to find the cube of m, that means m into m, then we call it m cube. If we take 5 into 5, that means this is 5 cube or cube of 5. This is cube of m. Okay, and the value will be 5 into 5 means 125. Okay, so if in a if any number in minus and we have to find the cube, then we can say minus 4 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 4. So answer will be in negative. Okay, cube of any negative number will always be a negative. Answer will be 64. So this way we find the cube of any number. Now what is the meaning of perfect cube? Let us see. Okay, perfect cube. Perfect cube means, listen carefully, the cube of a number is called a perfect cube. Okay, the cube of a number is called a perfect cube. Like if we do the cube of 2 or 6 power 3, that means 6 into 6 into 6. As we know, this is 216. So we can say 216 is a perfect cube. Okay, if we take the example of 2 cube, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is 8. So we can say 8 is a perfect cube. Let us check whether 16 is a perfect cube or not. So very simply we can check whether 16 is a perfect cube or not. Let us do the prime factorization of 16. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. As we can see, 16 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So we can see that the triplet of 2 we are getting once, and after that 1 2 is remaining. So 16 is not a perfect cube. Okay, let us check whether 64 is a perfect cube or not. How to check? Do the prime factorization of 64. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are and 2 1s are 2. So 64 can be written as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 and again 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. As we can see, the triplet of 2 is here and again we have the triplet of 2. So 64 can be written as 2 power 3 multiplied by 2 power 3, or simply 64 we can write 4 power 3. So we can say 64 is a perfect cube number. I hope you can very easily find whether any number is a perfect cube or not. Now let us check one more number, like 297 is a perfect cube or not. How to check? Simply we will find out the prime factorization of 297. Okay, 297 is divisible by 3, 3 9s are 27 and 3 9s are 27. Again 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3 and 11 1s are 11. So 297 we can write 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11. As we can see, the triplet of 3 is here but 11 is alone. So we can say 297 is not a perfect cube. Okay, if the triplet of 11 we have got, we would have got, then 297 was a perfect cube, but we are not getting, 11 is alone, so it is not a perfect cube. Now some questions will get like, what is the smallest number? I am just taking one example. Okay, what is the smallest number by which 3087 may be multiplied so that the product is a perfect cube. Now we have to find a number by which 3087 may be multiplied so that the result is a perfect cube. Now simplest form is, first of all you find out the prime factorization of the given number 3087. It is divisible by 3. So 3 1 ja 3, 0, 3 2 ja 6, 3 9 ja 27. Again 3 3 ja 9, 3 4 ja 12, 3 3 ja 9. Now 343 is divisible by 7, as we all know. 7 4s are 28, 7 7 ja 49. Sorry, 7 9 ja we will get 7 4 ja 28 and 7 9 ja 63. 7 7 ja 49 and 7 1 ja 7. So 3087 is equal to, we can write 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. So as we all can see that triplet of 7 is here, but 3 has only 2, that means double of 3. We need a triplet if we wish to have the perfect cube number. So by which number should we multiply this to make it a perfect cube? We all very easily can see that if one more 3 would have been here, it was a perfect cube. So we can say 3087 should be multiplied by 3 to make it a perfect cube. Okay, I hope it is very easy and clear to you. Now let us take some more questions, and we have exercise 4a from your books. They were just the examples. Like the first question is, find the cube of 7. We all know very easily we can do it. 7 cube means 7 into 7 into 7, that is 343 is the cube of 7. So we can write 7 cube is equal to 343. Okay. Now if we take any number like 11, we have to find the cube of 11. So we can write 11 into 11 into 11. Okay, we all can do it and get the answer. Now we have second question, something like, find which of the following are perfect cubes or which one is not. So I have told you already how to check whether any given number is a perfect cube or not. Let us take one example of fifth one, 1728. Any number if you have and you have to check whether the given number is a perfect cube or not, we will find the prime factorization of the given number. 2 8 are 16, 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8. 2 4 are 8, 2 3 are 6, 2 2 are 4. 2 2 are 4, 2 1 are 2, 2 6 are 12. Now 2 1 are 2 and 2 8 are 16. 2 5 are 10, 2 4 are 8. 2 2 are 4, 2 7 are, and now 27 we have, so 3 times 3 we will get. Okay, I hope everyone is clear with this. Now 1728 we had. So 1728 we can write 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, then again 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and now 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So we can write this 2 cube into 2 cube into 3 cube. So we all can see that triplet of 2 is here, once again triplet of 2 is here, once again triplet of 3 is here. So, we can easily say that 1728 is a perfect cube. I hope it is clear to everyone. Like one more example, if we take 1938 and we have to check whether this is a perfect cube or not. So, what we will do? We will get the prime factorization of this. 2 9s are 18, 2 6s are 12, 2 9s are 18. Now, it is not divisible by 2, I think. Okay. So, it is divisible by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Now, it is not divisible by 3. So, is it divisible by 5? No. Is it divisible by 7? 7 4s are 28. No, not divisible by 7 also. So, 11, let us check whether it is divisible by 11 or not. 11 2s are 22 and 10 will be there. So, no, not divisible by 13. Yes, 13. 13 3s are 39. No, it is not divisible by 13 also. 13 2s are 26 and 4 2 6. No, not divisible by 13 also. So, this way you can check whether it is a perfect cube or not. Now, after that we can check it by 17. So, you can do it by yourself. Okay. Now, next question we have, find the cubes of like 2.1. If 2.1 is here and we have to find the cube of this, you can do it simply. This is question number 3. Okay. We have to find the cube of. Now, 2.1 means we can write 21 by 10 whole cube we can do. 21 cube means 21 into 21 into 21 upon 10 into 10 into 10. Simply you can multiply and get the answer. Please do it. I will not do the multiplication. Question number 4, again we have to find the cube of the fractions. 3 upon 7 we have. If we have to find the cube, what is the meaning of this? Question number 4. Again, cube means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, then 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. So, cube of 3 is 27 and cube of 7 is 343. This way you will get the cubes of the given numbers. Okay. One more question, question number 5 is there, negative numbers, does not matter. If any negative number is there and we have to find the cube, answer will be in negative, remember that. Okay. So, 27 we will get, but in minus. So, cube of any number, answer comes in minus. This way you will do the cube of any negative number. Now, one more question, 7 is there, find the least number by which, question is find the least number by which 1323 must be multiplied. The same kind of question I have taken already. By which number 1323 must be multiplied to make it a perfect cube. Okay. So that the product is a perfect cube. So, how to find? I have told you already, 1323. Do the prime factorization of this. 3 4s are 12, 3 4s are 12, 3 1s are 3. Again 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, 3 7s are 21. 3 4s are 12, 3 9s are 27. Now 7 7s are and 7 1s are 7. So, only 2 7s are there. 1 3 2 3 means we have got 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. As we all can see, the triplet of 3 is there, but only 7 square is there. If we would have got one more 7, then it would have been a perfect cube. So, we can simply write 1323, that is 1323 must be multiplied by 7 to make it a perfect cube. Okay. So, this way you will solve these kind of questions. Now, let us do how to find the cube root of any number. Like square and square roots we have done already in chapter number 3. Now, we have to find the cube roots of. Okay. So, we have to find the cube roots of. See, the way we did for the square and square roots, the same way we will follow for the cube roots. Now, listen. For square root we wrote something like that, but for cube root we will write one small 3 here and the given number. Okay. This means the triplet of any number we need, and simply this means the pair of any number we were required. Like if we have to find the cube root of 216, I am just taking one example. Find the cube root of 216. So, how will you find? Let us do the prime factorization of 216. 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16, 2 5 ja 10, 2 4 ja 8, 2 2 ja 4, 2 7 ja, then afterwards 3 9 ja 27, 3 3 ja 9 and 3 1 ja 3. So, simply 216 means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, but what we have to find? We have to find the cube root of this. Cube root means this one we have to solve. So, we will write this symbol here also, and now because we have to find the cube root, so triplet will be coming out. So, because the triplet of 2 is here, so 1 2 will come out, triplet of 3 is here, so 1 3 will come out. So, 2 3 are 6 will be the answer, that is cube root of 216 will be what? 6. Okay. This way we will find the cube root of any given number. Let us take one more example from your books only. 1728, we have to find the cube root of 1728, that is we have to solve this. Okay. So, 1728, find the prime factorization of this. 2 8 ja 16, 2 6 ja 12, 2 4 ja 8, 2 4 ja 8, 2 3 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4, 2 1 ja 2, 2 6 ja 12, 2 1 ja 2 and 2 8 ja 16, 2 5 ja 10, 2 4 ja 8. Now, 27 we will get, 3 9 ja 27, 3 3 ja 9 and 3 1 ja 3. So, 1728 we can write 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, then again 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, then we have 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Simply we can write 2 power 3, 2 power 3 and 3 power 3. So, 1728 means, but we have to find what? Cube root of. So, we will put the symbol here and here also. So, cube root, so only triplets will come out. So, 1 2 will come out, then again 1 2 will come out and 1 3, 2 2 are 4 3 are 12 will be the cube root of 1728. Just like we did the square root by prime factorization method, we will do the cube root of the given number. Now, so if any negative number is there, yes, we can find the cube roots, but if any negative number is there and you want to find a square root, it is not possible to find. Remember that. Let us take one more example for a negative number, like we have minus 216 and we have to find the cube root of this. Okay. So, 216, as you all know, 216 means 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja 16. So, 2 5 ja 10, 2 4 ja 8, now 27 and 3 9 ja, 3 3 ja and 3 1 ja 3. So, 216, simply you can write 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. That means, see, simply we can write 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6 also. 2 3 are 6, 2 3 are 6, 2 3 are 6. So, but we have minus 216. So, can we write minus 6 into minus 6 into minus 6. So, if we need to find the cube root of minus 216, so we can write this also. So, simply answer will be minus 6. Okay. So, negative numbers can be solved, but if we have to find the square root of any negative number, it is not possible. Remember that. Now, some more questions. We have to find the cube roots of question number 1 is there. You can simply do it the way I have told you. Like 27 upon 64, one question is there and we have to find the cube root of this. Question number 2 and first part. Okay. So, simply cube root of 27 can be written as 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 and 64 can be written as 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. So, 1 3 will come out and 1 4 will come out, 3 upon 4 will be the answer. Okay. I hope this is quite easy for you. Some decimal numbers are there and we have to find the cube roots of, like question number 4. Find the cube roots of is quite important. First one is 2.744. Okay, we have to find the cube root of this. So, simply in these kind of cases, what you will do now, 2744, and if decimal is removed, we will have what, 1000 in the denominator. Can we write this? Simply yes, decimals we have done. Now, we have to find the cube root of this. So, put this symbol 2744s, we will do the prime factorization. Now, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 2 4s are 2 3s are. Now, 7 से ठीक है, 7 4s are and 7 9s are, then 7 7s are and 7 1s are 7. So, simply we will get 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7, as we have done already the prime factorization of this. Now, we have to find the cube root of, so 1000 can be written as 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 simply. So, because triplet of 2 is here, so 1 2 will come out, triplet of 7 is there, so 1 7 will come out upon 10. So, we can simply write 14 upon 10 and this is what, 1.4, this will be the answer. So, for decimal numbers you will follow the same procedure to find the cube roots of any number. Okay. So, again some questions are there like by what number should be divided or by what number should be multiplied to make it a perfect cube. We will do one more question, question number 7, and probably this is the last question of your book. First part is there, 700 multiplied by 2, 49 multiplied by 5, and we have to find the cube root of, find the cube root of. Okay. Simply, if you have to find the cube root of this number, what you will do now? We have to solve this. Simply, you prime factorize 700, then 49 also. Simply 700 you can write 7 into 10 into 10 easily. 700 means 7 into 100. So, I have written 7 into 10 into 10. 1 2 is there and 49 simply we can write 7 into 7 and this 5 is alone here. As we can see, cube root निकालना है. So, we have 7, 7, 7 3 times you can write 7 into 7 into 7, 1 and 2, 2 10s are there and 5 2s are 10 we can write. Okay. So, we have to find the cube root. So, 1 7 will come out because triplet is there and 1 10 is come out, 10 will come out because 3 10s are there. So, 7 10s are 70 will be the cube root of this number. This way we will find the cube roots of any given number. If any doubt, for the doubt clearing classes, one more video I will make. Till then, please revise these questions. Thank you so much. See you soon.